Hi, Adir. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good, good. Happy Sunday. We'll get started in a few minutes, and also just hang tight. Just doing my stuff here. It's been a while since you joined, Adir. I hope everything is good.
Yeah, everything is good. I was just like sometimes I get busy on the same time. The event's happening, so I cannot join.
That's okay.
But yeah, today I'm at home, so I'm glad here.
Awesome, awesome. Glad to
Still
have.
not really feeling good. I'm a little bit sick, but
Oh,
like I still have some energy to be here.
is it the weather or what's happening?
Yeah, maybe it's just the weather. Yeah, just a flu, so it's
Okay.
fine.
Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we'll give it a few minutes and then we'll get started. Thanks everybody for joining. We'll, if you wanna just share your LinkedIn profile in the chat and connect with others until we kick it off. We'll maybe start in 2 minutes or so. But tell us where you're calling from, and we'll be happy to support you with your journey today.
Bingo.
Hello, hey Ricky, thanks for joining.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I'm just not very presentable, so I have my camera off.
No worries. We it's okay. We can use the mic for that, but whenever you have a chance to share your camera, that would be nice to see you and get to know you more.
Oh, maybe next time. It's Sunday morning at 9 a.m., so I'm not very presentable. But yeah, I actually lost my visual of you. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh,
And like a minute ago, I was able to see you. So I don't know if anybody else is having that problem.
Actually, for me, I can see him.
Okay.
yeah. Maybe
All right.
your internet is fluctuating or something, maybe, or sometimes.
Oh, now I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay. Awesome.
Good morning, Ahmed, and everyone else.
Hey, Rachana. Good morning. How are you?
Very well.
Awesome. Good to see you. We'll get
Yeah.
started in a few minutes here or a few seconds. So just hang on tight. I'm just preparing my workspace. Awesome. Make sure it's working. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying the day.
Thank you. You too.
And if you wanna, share where you're calling from, maybe on the chat, that would be amazing. Okay. I don't know why this one is not showing. Strange. Okay, awesome. I think let's get started. Let me kick it off. Let me start the recording. I think we're already a few minutes after 11 Eastern here. Let's do this. So happy Sunday, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Ahmed Zayed. I'm an IT professional and a career coach. I've been helping more than 700 professionals land jobs in the past 5 years in US and Canada, mostly in tech. And I've used to work before with big companies like Microsoft, Indeed, Cisco, PwC, and others. And I've been, as an immigrant, I came to Canada almost 11 years back. I struggled a lot with my journey. It was devastating, frustrating. Like most immigrants, unfortunately, we don't know what we don't know. It's a journey, and I struggled a lot. So I had to do Uber, customer service, car dealership, and other jobs just to put food on the table, support my family. But I realized that it's not only me who's suffering. I realized that there's so many other people who are suffering, but there is always a solution. Like I can see some other folks try to find resources. Most of us, other people gaps. That's why, again, what's holding you back? What's really affecting your journey? So I had been honored to work with some good coaches and mentors who really showed me what I'm doing wrong in my resume, in my LinkedIn, in my interviewing, and even in my targeting. My focus on my direction in my job search was not clear. I wasn't branding myself well, and this is exactly what we wanna discuss today: is LinkedIn and branding. LinkedIn is one of the tools that everybody needs to use effectively in order for you to brand yourself out there and let the world know that you exist. It's just like your e-shop, just like your Shopify website. If someone is searching for someone who's selling the values or selling the experience that you are having, then they need to find you. And LinkedIn is one of the top websites for that. So if you are able to do a good service, to be visible on LinkedIn to those opportunities, definitely you will land jobs faster. But if you don't know how to do those things, this is all right, because this is what we're doing today. And I have a few slides that I'm going to share, and I'm gonna also give you a chance to tell me, like, if you want me to mock your LinkedIn profile today live with everybody and help you out. I need someone who wants to be able to discuss and maybe come on camera and let me know again what are your struggles with LinkedIn when we get there. So again, I'll just share the basics first, share a few things, so many things that maybe you already know some of it, but I'll put some color to it that make you feel more comfortable about delivering those things on your LinkedIn profile. Any questions, any comments, anything you guys want me to focus on today besides what I just shared? Please raise your hand or share this in the chat. Cool. I don't see any hand raised, so I'll assume we're good. So I'll share my screen and show you what we want to do today. So again, first, my journey. I hope you can see my slides. Let me just make it bigger. This better, hopefully. So again, I came as an immigrant, and I already shared my story, so I'll skip that slide. I don't want to bother you again with what I just mentioned. So common profile mistakes, and this is what most people need to understand. Marwan, you have your hand raised? Okay, no, that was just a thing there. So recruiters, when they check your profile, they can skim you in a quick second. So if you don't connect with them immediately through your headline, then unfortunately you will miss their attention. Like, you want to get their attention. If they are looking for someone like you with your profile, with your let's say experience, they will find maybe 10 or more profiles in their list when they do the filters. If your profile don't stand out quickly in the first few seconds, then unfortunately you will miss their attention. So how to do this? We'll dive into that in a second, but the headline is very, very important. And if you put generic headlines like, I'm searching for a job, I'm an IT professional, that's a little bit vague, that's not clear. They will not know what exactly do you do. Like, you need to be very specific, very intentional. What problems are you solving? I think that you need to make it very obvious in your headline through the keywords that you will select. So the next step again is keywords, or the mistake that most people miss is your skills and endorsement and the keyword that the recruiters or hiring managers filter for you on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is just like an Excel sheet for them. It's a big database. They have so many areas of filtering, and once they do the filter right, then they find some potential professions. Rashana, I see you have your hand raised. Go ahead.
Yes, you're talking about the filtering when the recruiters filter that. So can they filter recruiters? Can they filter through the? You said about what's endorsement as well.
I don't think that endorsement is part of the filters, but they can check it through your profile. Once they reach to your profile, they can check, who's endorsing you for those kind of skills.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So again, there is different levels of access. So LinkedIn has multiple tiers. One for business development, so those business people who wants to sell something, they have specific access to filters criteria, and they can reach out to people, sending them messages to their account based on that filter. Recruiters have a different way of filtering based on skills, based on specific areas that they are looking for to fill some jobs. So again, depending on their tiers or what they selected or what they bought from LinkedIn, they can see different stuff for your profile. Does that help, Rashana?
Yeah, I was asking because a couple of recruiters, when they actually contacted me, and then they contacted me through LinkedIn, basically. So I was just like curious. So I asked them, "Did you look at my LinkedIn profile?" And they were like very unaware of my profile, but they contacted through LinkedIn somehow. So that was just weird. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, no, again, this is what they do. They have their own database outside of LinkedIn, and they have also the LinkedIn database. So many recruiters specifically, they have, I think they use Bullhorn, that's the CRM that they use, and it has, a lot of data about the people that they contacted, their resumes, whatever resume that they had at that time, it's uploaded to the system so that they have like kind of a list of what did they spoke with you before. If they gave you some jobs and you didn't go to that job, then what happened. So they have at least a history of the discussion that happened with you. So when they wanna call you back later on, let's say they find you a good candidate, they keep pushing some jobs to you if they have that job that matches your skills. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries, no worries. So another mistake that most people do is overstuffing. Too much content can overwhelm readers, which is another problem that I used to do myself. I used to put everything in my profile, which is definitely not helping me. Like if I'm, if I put in my profile that I worked for Uber or customer service or car dealership, that doesn't make sense for me searching for jobs like in project management in IT. So I have to be careful of what should I add to my profile versus what should I not add. And again, nobody will ask you to put everything. It's your will, and you can share whatever you want to share about yourself. Any questions so far? Okay, so I think I'll just go to one good profile here, and I'll show you exactly what a good profile look like. And I choose, you know, my friend Eleni. She's a recruiter, and she did a great job with her profile. I'm a coach, so I'm not really searching for jobs, so it will be you know, mostly business related right now. So, but I want you to use this as a good reference for you when you search or when you update your profile. So this her phone, it doesn't matter a lot, you know, as long as it looks nice, it looks welcoming, you know, people feel like comfortable connecting with you. They don't feel like, you know, this is someone who's maybe, you know, not happy, or someone who's really serious. You know, that first impression definitely make a lot of difference to someone who doesn't know you. So the picture is definitely giving a lot of insights at the beginning. Then the banner is something that you need to use effectively to show what you're using. So again, she's working in this company, so that's why she's using the banner to you know, market her company. And Float is where she works today. So that's something that you can do as well. Use this with you know, what do you call it, Canva, or other tools that you can benefit from in order to make the banner look something like you really tell about your expertise, or tell about your help, or what problems you solve. Okay, so the next thing is the headline. You know, the headline here is very, very crucial, and this is again where, you know, everybody sees at the top when they see your profile. You know, so if your headline doesn't speak exactly about what you're doing, or what you're solving as a problem, or what are the industries that you're working for, then it will be difficult for them to skim through, you know, and read everything in your profile. Obvious here. I'm a software engineer or a software developer, a cybersecurity SOC analyst. And if you're working in a company, you can add that company here. If not, then you just mention your role or title, and then you can choose the industries that you work for. And definitely AI is everywhere now, so better to add AI if that's one of your core skills as well. So if you're gonna say, again, working in healthcare, you can add healthcare. If you're working in SaaS or IaaS, or depending again on your expertise, you can add those specific keywords, because again, those help a lot to match what you're looking for and being intentional. I'm not sure if you met me before, and you know how, you know, I focus on making the target clear at the beginning of the journey before you even touch your LinkedIn or resume. You know, so if you don't know what role you should play, or what role you should target, then fix that first before you do anything on LinkedIn or your resume. Because if you yourself are not sure what you're targeting, then unfortunately, you know, your message will be noisy, and recruiters, hiring managers will not be clear about what they should connect you for. You know, like they don't have the time actually to you know, try to figure out where you fit. You need to give them exactly where you fit, so that they can, you know, connect you with the right opportunity. Does that make sense so far? Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, Wadir.
So I understand that you said that it's better to be specific about the industry that we want to work for. But if someone is just starting and they might be more open to different industries as they are just exploring the areas that they can work for. So putting, like, for example, healthcare or fintech or AI, wouldn't that limit their opportunities?
No, it will not limit, but you know, you have a point here. You know, if you're not sure which industry you want to work for, then that's maybe another exercise that you need to do. You know, and this could depend on your area. So, for example, if you're in Toronto or Mississauga, you will definitely need to reduce your commute. So if you want to check, what are the big industries around you in your area, that might be your focus, because you want to try to land some of those big companies around you. So you will need to do a research and see like what kind of industries are more closer to your home, that you the industry if you're a fresh graduate at that
Yeah.
stage, so that you don't limit your chances. But again, the more you are intentional in your search, the more it becomes easier for companies to or recruiters to match you to the right job. So if they find your message very generic, very open, they might feel like, oh, maybe she's not good in what we need. She might be good in other things. So being specific is helping you. And again, that kind of exercise is very important for you to exactly know what kind of companies, what kind of industries you want to work for, that will give you best salary, that will give you the best culture, that will grow your skills, and you feel like you're connected to those industries. Again, if you don't know industries, that you get to know what you like about those industries. Does that make sense, Ghadir?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so the next big section here is the about section, and as you can see, it doesn't need to be a lot of words. It just need to be a few 3, 4, 5 lines of what is your biggest expertise and what problems do you solve, and without taking too much time writing a lot of stories about yourself. This should be easy for any recruiter hiring manager to read through and understand exactly what problems do you solve. So you can see here, strategically driving talent acquisition in the dynamic realm of technology. I'm a seasoned recruitment lead with a passion of assembling high impact teams that propel organizations forward. So again, you see, definitely I recommend that you try to add some numbers in this section as well, because numbers will show more of your achievements, like how many people maybe did you hire, or how many people or how many projects did you deliver, how many users were affected by your work, whether it's an app, whether it's customer success, whether it's operations. Those numbers will be more impactful, and then show the recruiters and hiring manager the bandwidth of your impact. Does that make sense so far? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So the next, you're not lighting without posting, then this section will be networking on LinkedIn. So as you can see, and this is again one important thing, your LinkedIn is not your resume. So don't try to treat LinkedIn as if it was your resume. I don't want to see, or you should not add everything that you've done in this company in your resume. You just need to make people curious about what you did in those companies without reading your LinkedIn, because if you add everything here in your resume in the LinkedIn, then you will be stuck in a specific area, and that's not the intent of LinkedIn. You need to, every company has specific requirements, and if you added specific requirements for only one company, then you only fit to that company. So you don't want to be stuck in that area. What you need to do again is just tell a few words about your biggest achievement, maybe just one line or 2 lines under each experience, or even leave it empty like this one. That's okay too. It's better for recruiters and hiring managers to be curious and call you. I prefer that they call you first and ask you some questions, rather than get the whole information from the LinkedIn and never connect with you, never call you. So that's why your LinkedIn is not your resume. Anyway, you will upload your resume to LinkedIn and it will have all the details. But if someone is just looking over your LinkedIn, they should not find everything in your resume in your LinkedIn. Any question about this specific area or this section specifically? All good so far?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. Rachna again. So like you said that it shouldn't explain like literally whatever you did. But I heard somewhere, or I guess from someone, that it should be the other way around, like your resume, basically, because you custom your resume most of the time for according to whatever job you apply. I guess you filter from there to your resume. Is that something like? So that's what I was trying to understand.
Yeah, no, again, this is exactly why you will be tailoring your resume to every job that you're applying for. If you don't tailor, unfortunately, you will not get success in getting interviews, because the resume passes through the ATS and then goes to a hiring manager or an HR. So if it doesn't pass the ATS, this means that your resume is not tailored well to the keywords they're asking for in the job description. So in LinkedIn, it's not the same way. So if you tailor your LinkedIn to every profile or every job, sorry, this will be a lot of work. First of all, you cannot do this regularly. Plus, you don't know when they will look at your resume, at your LinkedIn. So if, let's say, you tailor today to a job, and then tomorrow you apply to another job, then you tailor this to the second job, then you don't know when the recruiter or hiring manager will come and see your LinkedIn. So it's better that you keep your LinkedIn clear and focus on specific job with all the needed details, necessary details, not too much details that would create curiosity by a recruiter or a hiring manager. The biggest section that you need to adjust here is the skills section, and let me see where is the skills section here. So you see this skills section is very, very important for you, for the filters that recruiters and HR are looking for. So if you don't optimize those skills enough that would show what you're looking for or what you're solving as kind of skills, this is exactly like the skills section in your resume. So if you, for example, have sales skills and this is part of your job, then you have to add of it. Leadership, teamwork, customer service, PowerPoint, public speaking. If people are able to endorse you for those skills, that will even give you more credibility that you can do those things. But if you don't have endorsement, it's not a big deal, but it's definitely preferred. Like, people trust when you have someone endorsing you for those skills. Any questions so far on this section? Again, this is very, very important, the skills section, because it will make you appear in many filters that the recruiters are looking for. So if, let's say, you have Python, you have Java, you have cybersecurity, you have Splunk, you have Jira, all those things need to appear in your skill section when they filter. Okay, moving on, the recommendations section. This is again another very, very important section for you to make people trust you. If you're a stranger to someone who doesn't know you, they will come and see, okay, someone who is recognized, Marcus, I don't know who's Marcus, but he spoke good things about Eleni here. And when people speak good about each other, this is kind of your reviews on Google. This is kind of making sure that you are a person who takes care of your business, takes care of your delivery, and when those people tell good things about you, this again makes people trust you more. Because if so many people are speaking about you, if so many people are encouraged to show this online for you, then that means that you are someone who is trustworthy, someone who they could feel that you are good for having that relationship with them. Like, again, whatever the offer that they are looking for, or the job they are looking for, they want to make sure that you are a responsible person, you are someone who people like, and if someone is speaking good about you, that's a good indication. Okay, the next section is the languages. So
experience back in India. I'm currently doing the industrial projects right now, like the personal projects. In that case, how would I ask recommendation to anyone like from the background which I have?
Yeah, again, even if you're a student, your colleagues in the college could be, doing some recommendations for you. Your professor could do some recommendations to you. If you did some volunteering at any location in the university, you can ask someone to write down some few words about that. So again, I don't want you to feel like recommendations need to be a professional, work experience that is paid. That doesn't need to be a paid, experience so that you get recommendation. Recommendation is someone who really like what you've done, whether that thing that you've done is volunteering or during college or even at work. Does that make sense, Rahman?
Yeah, thanks for clarifying that. But my question specifically focuses on like, I work as a data engineer back in India.
Yeah.
So based on that experience, I am doing the personal projects on my own. This is not related to any university and all. I'm just like getting the data from the source, making the dashboards and all. For example, so in this case, there is no one associated with me. This is good project, some kind of endorsement on that project.
So then you need to ask people to use your project first, and then ask them for recommendation. If that's what you're looking for specifically for this project, you need to make them use it first, and then ask them to write a few words about that project. If you cannot make them use it first, then how can they endorse you? How can they recommend you? Again, recommendation does not need to be necessarily in a work setup, or somewhere where you've delivered, value for money, if you will. So again, leadership skills, communication skills also count. You don't need always to ask recommendations for technical skills. Does that help, Rahman, somehow?
Yeah, perfect. That makes sense now.
Yeah. Okay. So one important thing again about recommendation: when you ask people to recommend you, don't just tell them please recommend me. That's a little bit vague, and it's going to be difficult for them to recommend you. What I want you to do is tell them specifically example of something that happened. Like for example, I did this project with you, and we were helping each other on this project, and I focus on this area, and I want you please to write a few words, recommend me about this specific area. And again, those recommendations somehow need to show that you are a trustable person, trustworthy, someone who people would like to connect with, and give those people help in order to write something valuable for you. Because if you don't tell them what you want them to write for you, they will. So if you don't tell them exactly what they should tell about you, so for example, when I have my people recommending me, I ask them clearly to tell exactly how did they find my service, how did they get value from me. So if you will see here, I had the pleasure of working with Ahmed, and I can confidently say he is exceptional career coach. So this is what I normally ask people to write down specific things about what I did with them to help them. Does that make sense so far? Yeah. Okay. So the language section is another important section, and it's very important that you try to add the languages that you are targeting the most for your job. So if I speak 7 languages, for example, and I keep adding all those languages here, it's a good thing if the company really needs someone with 7 languages. But if the company doesn't need someone with 7 languages, then it becomes noise. And then also they might feel, oh, maybe that person doesn't speak the language that we really want to focus on to the extent that they are professional in this language. So it's very important. Like for example, I speak English, Arabic, French. If I put Arabic here, it doesn't make sense for the companies that I'm looking for. And they might feel like, okay, then maybe my English is not good, maybe my French is not good. So if I put too many, again, that's not a good thing. I need to focus on only the languages that I am targeting for my job. Does that make sense so far? Okay, I think we covered a lot here. So you definitely can, add some optional things like courses. You can add all the courses that you took in your life. If it's going to help you with the job that you're targeting today, then you can add it. If it doesn't help, then just remove it. Honors and awards, whatever, your honors and awards you took, again, that is helping you with your next job, then add it. If it doesn't help, then you can either hide it or remove it for now. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Volunteering is also another good section. Again, there is so many different sections in LinkedIn that you can use so that you can get visibility. One more thing that I would like you to point out, again, licenses and certification is also another good thing that you can add, because this will show that you are someone who's learning continuously, someone who's putting an effort to upgrade or update your skills regularly. If you have the features section, this is also one of the most important things, is the featured section. And in this section, you can say or create a post that is speaking a lot about what you can solve as a problem, or maybe a big award that you delivered. For me, again, I'm featuring some of the biggest calls that I've delivered, because this will tell people that I connect with people, and I do many webinars and also help them with their job search. But for you can create a post to speak about something that you deliver. Like Rahman, for example, just spoke about now an app or a thing, the project that he created. He can create one post and he can upload this to LinkedIn, speak about the project, and feature this post in his LinkedIn. So how to feature a post? This is as simple as just opening the post when you have the post here, and then press on those three dots and feature on top of profile. When you do this becomes featured on top of your profile when you do it. Does that make sense so far? Okay, awesome. So again, we've covered most of the things here, but storytelling is one of the important things. Again, recruiters or hiring managers want to hear real stories about you, want to hear specific situations that you solve, because this will, again, give you credibility, give you trustworthy, that you're human, you're not a bot, and you're not only using ChatGPT to do everything in your life, because everybody's almost doing that right now, but they want to feel authentic. They want to feel that you're authentic, you're human, you have leverage over specific skills. Numbers will always help you get visibility. Simplified layout, again, don't try to cramp everything in your LinkedIn. If you, for example, if you work in some other jobs that are not relevant, don't add it. It's not going to help you. You need to focus on what makes sense for your next role. Even if you don't have any experience before, it's better not to add things that is totally away from your target, because the minute they will see, let's say, McDonald's or Walmart or I don't know, other jobs that are not related to your field, then they might say, oh, that person is not really working in their field. So you just be careful of what you add to your LinkedIn. I sometimes see software developers putting McDonald's, and again, that definitely means that you're not working in your field. Okay, any questions so far on this 4-step framework? We did a quick audit. So what I want to do now is ask you if you want me to mock your LinkedIn profile, and I'll do this live with you here. So whoever wants me to do this, please either raise your hand or share your LinkedIn profile in the chat, and I'll do this for him or her. Rahman, do you want to do this? Yeah?
Yes, I'm posting my LinkedIn URL in short. Give me some time, just like to.
Yeah, share your LinkedIn, then I'll add, I'll upload this here. And again, if anyone else wants to do this, just share your LinkedIn in the chat, and please ask me now. This is time for Q&A, and if you wanna connect with me later on, those are my contacts, and you can just tag me, and I'll be happy to support you offline. Okay, awesome. So can you see my screen, Rahman? Can you see your profile?
Yes, that's my profile.
Okay, awesome. So the banner is good. Data engineering, this is what you're doing, so this looks good and looks to the point. You're doing classification, database, statistics. The picture needs some work. So this should not be the whole body. We don't want to see the whole body, and if you can also try to get a white background or maybe a dark background, not because again, this is more professional. If you let's say have a shirt and a suit, this looks better for formal appearance, if you will. This smile is great. If you can keep this smile, this is definitely a good one. This is welcoming, but again, you just need to zoom in to your face and shoulder, this area specifically here. Okay, data engineer, SQL, ETL, ELT, Hadoop, Spark, PySpark, Airflow, so healthcare and data. So this is good. You've almost mentioned the profile, the role that you're looking for, and you mentioned some of the technologies that you're using. You mentioned the healthcare and data analytics. So this looks good for me here. The location is clear. Then the about section, let's see here. Okay, so this is too much. This is too much. So you may want to reduce this to 2-3 lines max. This looks like your resume here, which is not helping you. So you may want to reduce all those things to 2-3 lines with the biggest achievements. So those skills definitely need to move to the skills section, not in your about section, because again, nobody will read all these things. Open to remote or hybrid opportunities across the US. Okay, you can leave this one, because this will tell where you want to work. You're open to work anywhere in the US, which is a good thing. And I don't recommend that you say I'm actively seeking full-time data engineering roles where I can build fast, reliable. This might feel a little bit desperate somehow, and when employers see that you're desperate, they might feel, okay, that maybe something is wrong here. So I want you to focus on the problem that you solve and make them interested to learn more about you and the problems you can solve to their company, employer. This is better way for you to get visibility, better way for you to get attention, rather than just saying that I'm open for roles, which is, again, we're mostly open for roles, and you already have this banner, open to work, which everybody understand that you're currently looking for a job. Does that make sense so far, Rahman? Any questions?
No, perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah. So top skills, let's see that here. So SQL, ETL in Python, and SQL, automated ETL workflow. So this one may position you as a fresh graduate or as academia person. When you're saying graduate research assistant, this could position you as an academia person, not an industry person. So I would maybe remove this one from here, unless, again, you're targeting some roles within the university. Like, this will help only if you're either going to work as a researcher in some companies or in academia in the university. Associate software engineer, okay, ETL, okay, Gen Assist. So I did somewhere else below here, your skill section. Okay, let's see here. Airflow, okay. REST APIs, Postman API, Postman, data science, data structures, Google Cloud Platform, data engineering, AWS. Okay, this looks good, but again, try to not to put too many things that would show that you are not focused on specific area. Like, when you put too many things that is not related to each other, that could also create a question mark. So do you feel comfortable with everything that you put here, that this is what you've been doing, and you can deliver? Rahman, are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm reading your notes of your roasting and all. One thing I would like to clarify, you said that in the graduate research assistant position, that is a skill that I teach the students when I was working for the university.
Okay.
So that's the reason I put that skill over there.
Okay. Okay, you can then leave it, but again, this, if this is what you're looking for to work at the university, then you can leave it. But if you're not looking to work for the university in the future, then this is not needed, because companies want more hands-on experience, want more someone who's industry focused, not academia focused. Does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, got it.
Okay, awesome. So again, this is a lot of skills, Rahman. You may wanna, check exactly what of those skills is really mandatory for the role that you're looking for. So what I would do if I were in your place, I will, let's say, go to LinkedIn jobs, and I'll open a job in data engineering and data engineering. And check Houston. I think you said Houston. And then see some of the jobs. So let's say AI infrastructure, AI and data analyst. Okay, so let's check this job, for example, and you will definitely need to see what are the skills that is repeated among those jobs, so that you only focus on those skills. So let's see here. Okay, I think it's in the top. So AI, for example, is a skill that you need to add for this job. Agility, cloud migrations, architecting, automation, design. So you see, those are the skills that you need to keep adding, and I'm not sure if they have here specific languages like Python or Java. I don't see it here, but again, you will definitely need to read multiple job descriptions, so that you can find out what are the sweet spot here for you.
Okay, got it.
Okay, let's go back. So honors and awards, this is good. You don't have any recommendations, and I think you mentioned why. Projects, you may want to again add numbers for your project. So developed a generative AI chatbot on AWS Bedrock mention what was the result. What how many users used it, what is the impact of this, what did it really solve for. So try to show exactly what is the impact of this project, so that people feel like, oh yes, this is something that is worth discussing with you, and it triggers people to speak with you.
Okay, that's an academic project. And in that case, how can I add the impact?
Okay, so you may again wanna see if this is something that would solve problems to, it's an academic project, but it's based on a real scenario, right? Somehow.
Yeah.
So you need to explain the real scenario, what this project is solving for.
Okay.
Right? If maybe if this is used in the university, for example, what would it solve? How many people would be impacted with this project?
So yeah, that's to give a high glimpse on that project. It was just like a personal chatbot assistant. You can ask anything you want to do.
Yeah. So
So
what
it
did it
just
solve for
updates like
you?
that.
What did it solve for you? Did you use your own bot?
Yeah.
So
It is just like of a personal assistant.
yeah, no,
If you
that's
want
good.
to, yeah.
So is it helping you? Is it saving you some time?
Yes.
Okay,
Building
so
the documentation and all, it gives you me within seconds to analyze what is happening.
so this is what you need to speak about. How much time did this bot save you, so that maybe people wanna ask you, okay, can I have that bot for me as well? Can you create one bot for me as well? This might help me as well with my life, and this could trigger maybe even a business opportunity for you. Do you see the
Yeah,
point?
I understand it now.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is it for you. Again, you need definitely to add recommendations. I don't see you are joining any groups, so this is one thing for you guys to also think of, the groups and events and LinkedIn in general. So if you, for example, I'll take Rahman now as an example. So if you are looking for jobs in data engineering, you can do this smart hack. You just type the role, and then you type hiring, and then your location, let's say US, and then you press enter, and then you will find some posts that is related to that role. So senior technical product analyst, maybe that's, you could read it, maybe that fits too, I don't know, you just need to read the details. But software engineer data transformation, so this is another job that you can find, and those are fresh jobs, 4 days, 6 days. And the best way to get those jobs is to connect with those recruiters or those hiring managers, and ask them if you can have 5-10 minutes of their time to introduce yourself and maybe learn more about the job, or if you can join the events that those people are joining. So again, you just need to definitely check the location. Some are in Greece and India. Here, this one in the United States on site. So you can also follow those people and try to connect with them. This is a good way for you to short circuit your job search. Instead of applying online and competing with thousands of people, you go directly to the hiring manager, you go directly to the recruiter who is hiring this role. And once you connect with that recruiter or that hiring manager, then that makes it more personal. But definitely, again, don't expect all of them to respond back. Some are very busy, they might not respond back, but at least you try your best. You just need to do the homework from your side. The results will come eventually. Okay, another thing that you can do is going through groups. So if you press data engineering here and we check on groups, then you will find so many groups that is related to data engineering. So this group, for example, has 45K members. This will be a good and easy way for you to connect with other people in your field, and those people may be already working in some of the companies that you're targeting. If you can connect with them and ask them maybe for 5-10 minutes of their time to tell you about the hiring process, tell you about what this company looks for in terms of skills or certifications, then that would help you a lot with your job search journey. Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Okay. The other thing is here, you press on events and try to attend events online, hopefully within your area. So if it's remote, it's okay, but try again to find speakers in your area or in your region that would help you connect with companies in your region. So agentic data engineering, build custom data ops. So whenever you attend one of those events, you can speak about that event after you finish. So for example, today you attended with me. If you hear this as a post, this will be a very easy hack for you to get visibility, and you tag people from today's call, then you will get their networks to work for you as well. This is an easy hack for you to build credibility. The other thing that you can choose again is companies, and then when you go to companies, you try to see who are the people who are working in those companies. So let's say, for example, data engineering, let's see this company. This is in California. So you go here and check people, and then you will see how many people are in the United States, how many people in India, United Kingdom, England, Mauritius, and okay, it seems this is not really a company. But anyway, okay, let's do something else. Let's see another example. This company, for example, maybe. Let's do this one. So this has 1,000 followers, and this is, let's press people. And if you want to, again, work for this company, you may want to try to connect with the founder. Again, he could be responding to you. He could not be responding to you. I don't know. But you can try, and if your message is respectful, if your message is, someone who's, trying to help, maybe check their company and, offer some help that you can deliver to this company. If you find a specific problem, for example, with their website, a specific problem with their one of the forms, maybe you can point out, oh, by the way, I saw that this form is not working, this area is not helping, and give them some insights, and offer to help more, or offer to speak for 5-10 minutes and share some expertise. That way will build your brand and make you more closer to those people, so that they can endorse you, they can refer you. Yeah, any questions? I think I gave you almost everything that you need to know about LinkedIn so far, but LinkedIn is changing every day. If you are going to create posts, I recommend that you try to make it authentic, make it your personal story somehow, make it based on education. Try to educate people about a specific problem that is part of your expertise, because this is what will bring people to your profile. This is what will make people feel like, okay, this person is trustworthy, he's trying to help me grow in my area, and I'll be happy to connect with him or her. Okay, I think that's it for today. I think it's time for the selfie, and then if there is any more questions, we can do a quick 5-10 minutes, because I have to run to another event. But I hope this was a good use of your time and energy and investment, and you learned a lot today. So let's see here. Time for the selfie. Thank you so much. Okay, gallery. Okay, whenever you're
thank you so much for taking time
you're welcome.
and reviewing my profile.
You're welcome, Rahman. Happy to help you. Okay, so guys, when you're ready, I'll say 1, 2, 3, and I want to see a smile. Again, if you want to come on camera, become a celebrity for this call, this is your time. This is how people will see you, how people will know you, how people will, recognize you in the future. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for the time today. And again, this call is every Sunday, 11 a.m. If you want to come back, every Sunday, 11 a.m., you will find me or maybe another guest speaker joining me to help you with your journey. And I have also today another call, 2 p.m. Eastern, after 2 hours exactly, for cybersecurity focus. This is a smaller group. If you want to join, feel free to join. This is mostly for people who are interested about cybersecurity or wanna pursue cybersecurity career. I also have Tuesday 5 p.m. Eastern. This is a Q&A, so you can come ask any question that you have. There is no real agenda. It's just an open forum for you guys to ask any question that you would like to ask. Okay, awesome. I hope I didn't bore you with my stuff, but thank you so much for your attention, and wish you all the best. Stay positive, stay proud, and you will get there. Take care. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Welcome. Bye.